Flash and smoke from Nexa to set them up for success. Nico armored to the teeth, P250, and Jax doesn't get a second out of that balcony. Sh1Ro sharp, and oh dear, Sh1Ro's just done it all. It is a Nico 1v5. He's hitting all the headshots. Inter's the one to save the day as one of those fancy new chickens. So Nafany, I'm not sure it'll kill him, but it'll definitely hurt. Ouch. Okay, down to 20.
Oh, 1 HP.
Oh, you even get him lower, but Hobbit still steps up, delivers the necessary double. Wouldn't go amiss either. Now, don't forget Nafany's 1 HP, and they do spot out Hobbit on the new box.
Matter of time now. Look how locked in the bomb is. There's no way back. There's no way forward. Hobbit can even spot the little cap right there.
One more. Give me one more. Nico unable to spring to action just yet. Nafany might go down. Oh, at 1 HP, you brave boy. Keeps moving.
Kill not threatening enough. But for me today, when we have Gambit and we have Heroic in the server, for their opponents right now, well, not their opponents just in this event, their opponents in general.
It's an all for naught. And now they're going to throw their bodies into Axile, and he will at least find 2. Does need a reload. 8 bullets not going to get him far. Fortunately, Inter's a fresh mag and a double frag. Bit of resistance from Nexa, but Gambit 3-0, and still he is the one that will be reading, piecing together those sound cues. It doesn't look like it's going B, though, and Gambit are in the right place for the punish here. G2 swing out, and Nafany makes that MP9 sing. It is still an advantage for G2, but time becoming a little bit more of a priority. Sh1Ro's tucked in. He has an AWP. He's stuck to the Deagle.
Smoke front sight. Hobbit could be set here.
Yeah, this is a chance, a really big one. He turns to flash, and Nico's bottom sticking out of the smoke. 19. Time to hustle. They swing out and do find him, but chaos can be caused. If they don't plant safe, Sh1Ro can and will punish. Don't forget he's got the AWP if he takes a pot shot.
It's going to be on the cusp, right? They're going to be able to get the rifles out, but we're going to have a couple of emissions here. Sh1Ro can drop. That'll help out indeed. So there won't be too many problems for Gambit going into the next round of play, round number 5, but it's good to see G2 getting on the board early. Here's our smoke vision. A bit more visible there, Nico, than I thought he was expecting.
Well, he's off the line, and they surge towards CT. Sh1Ro's ready. He could get overwhelmed. It's a swing from Amanek, but Nafany in support. Gambit have booked him. The remnants of G2 heading in towards B. Hobbit's ready, so is the Incendiary. These boys are pesky, and look at Nafany's going to challenge just off the flash. They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere, and Gambit are doing the flashbang dance. Gambit nearly winning the round right there and then. It was off Nafany's flash that they secured it. Sh1Ro's flash, excuse me, Nafany's push. Piecing my brain together this morning. Hobbit and Sh1Ro partnered up for this B defense as Jax and Nexa go looking, and pins are pulled. It's going to get Hobbit set up. They might have run past him, you know. They did. No one checked, and it enables Hobbit to find another. Amanek from under the barrel does have a good chance, but Sh1Ro is just such a nuisance. He's 11-1. No one can touch him. Pushes through his own smoke to continue to aggress and hold the line. He will be cleared by Hunter. Will he? Oh dear. Acting Axile only 2. Inters will have to do some more. They're swinging on him. He's not ready, and Nico's Deagle connects. It's G2 turning up the pressure with just the Desert Eagles and Tech 9s. He's going ahead of it, though. Just baiting the shots. Time getting a bit sensitive now. Needs to find at least one of these. Nico responsible for the headshot, and he does provide. Hobbit's the last. They'll connect as well, and G2 collect a second round and a must-have.
He stays 1 second longer in halls. He gets that kill. He picks 1 second earlier to shore. Probably not under so much of the pump right there. And this is where it gets messy. Axile wants to save his teammate. He wants to help out here, but Sh1Ro is like, bail out. Let me get out of here. And then Inter's eventually isolated. Great shooting from Nico, and exactly what they needed. Now they can start working on this Gambit bank balance. As the nades get thrown, he can call it clear.
He may even catch them as they come up. They're not going to be ready for that. An easy headshot. It's Amanek down. Hunter for the trade. Good find. Full util dump. They're coming in. The boost under-checked. And oh, it enables Hobbit to find maybe even 3. Finally, Hunter shuts him down. Into swings on the contact. Hunted by Nico, who's now got 2 players to find.
Needs to get that bomb. It's in the pond. Oh.
Contact immediately taken by Inters, just as Axile was causing a bit of a...
So surviving, and an important survival, right? The fact is, if off of this Jax entry frag, they're able to convert this round, G2 can start to string together a couple, right? A couple at least, because Gambit, their money would have been in an interesting position. It's likely Gambit would have saved a gun or two, so
but he still catches the swing. Now he fades away using that smoke. Now when he back-turned, he wants to focus on the banana fight. And that's contact. Big plays, but trades are there. Hobbit 1-for-1 as well. Even trades that bomb needs to go down. Nico and Hunter partner up. The language probably shifts. And Inters and Axel ready for the retake. This is a big fight for him. Can't miss, doesn't. Nice from Nico. Confirms banana looks clear. Hunter readies for action from CT.
Smoke, he is in two positions he has to watch primarily because Inters and Axel will ank a huge shot there from Hunter as well to deny the AWP.
Which he's been flashed. Now blind as a bat, backs up, will be tested. Hobbit needs more, and Sh1Ro partners up for a double. G2 can't seem to break this B site. Nico is still there for the CT rotate. The flash is bad. Oh, he looks away. A missed opportunity and another missed shot. This is not falling as it could have. Hobbit's pre-aiming him. Perfect find. A third for Hobbit on this B site. Go on, my son. The MAC-10. It was?
It was a MAC-10.
Was a MAC-10. Ajax is pre-aiming the boost, but timing could be everything. They flash before they peek. Now he's up. Now he's a threat. G2 have the site. Nexa has Nafany, courtesy of the Molotov. We have a 4-on-4. Oh, good God. G2's got a lot to do on this retake. Gambit are potent and in already for more. Hobbit, this is his site. Nico's on for the round the world flag. This could be round defining. He's undetected. They're back to turn.
Oh,
they heard him! Sh1Ro slaps! Another frag comes in. It's all onto Jax. He's had a tough time on Inferno. They know exactly where he is. Nades galore, pre-fires there, and Hobbit will take another multi-kill. Get out of my sight.
Oh, boy. As your Gambit organizing this, it's not dead silence, right? They're talking. They're discussing how they're going to retake this. So a risk taken from Nico, and he pulled that off. Oh, that would have been huge. Real rough go of things here. Jax just pinned on in. He was the first guy into the site, entering, took the space, and there's the frustration. You can understand why.
But he's always good for one. Is Sh1Ro. Not this time. Can he get away? They're hunting him. Hammerneck might put some bullets into that smoke. He's jumped across very fast. Hobbit's flash is great to suppress and catches him on the push. Oh, swinging up short. Good find. Again, his Hobbit is so good. Not another. 3. Charging in. He snatches them all. 17.
Needs to be right now, Hobbit. Great stuff here.
I thought halflings were supposed to be good with the daggers, not the bloody AK.
I don't know if that existed back in the Lord of the Rings days, did it?
Well, in D&D, I think there was a set of... Right, try it again. The simulator begins. Hobbit familiar. This time it's Nafany that strikes first. He can drop off the new box. The crossfire is hard to break. The spray seems so good. Jax brought low. Nexa, that's a crucial find. That could be enough. G2 at least to get the bomb down. A bit of breathing room, unless Hobbit plans to... Oh, no, the nade. It's new box. It's over Nexa's head. The spray's there a little late. But the bomb goes down. A 5th would be a gift for G2.
All these nades for the retake.
Yeah, and their health is so horrible. Nico smoked himself out of position. He's just going to have to sit there and hold it. He knows the boost is possible. There's so many from Gambit. They are such a suffocating force. Oh, Hobbit walking in. It's a good find from Hunter. Tucked into Emo, back into the flames as he blindly walks straight on into the crossfire now established. Axel needs to go down quick and he can't. It's only Jax and he just doesn't have the health for this.
It's not planted great for him either.
A Hail Mary through the smoke. He tries his luck. They're defusing in front of his face and just one frag, a consolation prize because 11 is found by Gambit. Sh1Ro's got an armored P250 though. It could hurt. It really could. This is a great weapon for the job.
Oh,
and
no.
Jax has taken down Amanek. He quickly makes good on his promise, but the bloodshed does not stop for Jax. He's taking teammates and enemies down the line. Every shot connects. It's actually savable. They can recover.
He didn't buy Kevlar, Hunter. He still has $800. You see that?
I do see that, but I also see that he's made a lot of noise. So at this point, Hobbit, a lot of the hard part done. That's a fight he was looking for and will secure a...
Oh, Jax, wasn't it? Like that last shot he hit. Like, this is the opener. And he's done the right thing here, ladies and gents. You got to shoot through your teammates sometimes.
But, I mean, he was right in front of him.
But he's like in the flashes. He's in the thick. Oh, that third shot.
Yeah, really good shooting out of Jax.
Oof, all right. Good attempt from G2 there, but this...
He'd love to drop his smoke before he dies. They're already into the pit, though, and that really screws all of Hunter's positioning. Jax again steps up for his squad. He had to with the FAMAS. Amanek's only got 20 HP. He's going to get shredded by that MAC-10. Vision's restored. The frag and normality is as well. Need a Nico 1D here. They want to keep fighting. Such a nuisance. There's Nexa with one. It is all now back to Nexa. The bomb, however...
They double peaked as well. I thought, you know...
Fake molly might lull them into that. Bang. And Amanek gets it. Very cheeky. You can see that it basically looks. Slither gap. Punish. Oh, couldn't quite catch it on the hip swing. Nice find. Into the site. Nafany's there and does deliver. Needs another. He's pushed up close. Oh, and a clean headshot. They can turn this one around now. It's only Inters and Nafany, 2 versus 4, but the site is his, and Inters catching Amanek in the face of the smoke. Piecing it together just to break G2 hearts. Inters is going to set up for this Apps hold. Nafany to deal with Nico's walk up. He may not be having his crosshair for the... Oh, dropped off. Nico's ahead. The timing favors G2 significantly. They're pushing in, and they're ready for the fight. Nexa and Nico save G2's hide there with some great reads. He spots an AWPer. Oh, hang on. Nico's done a lot of damage with the silencer, but he is getting hunted. Nade finishes off what he started. I wonder if Nexa's good for another. Tucked in anti. Inters does recede. And so Banana Control is completely and totally maintained.
Oh, Jax is low.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if Hunter finds him. It's important that he lived on to save his teammate there. Sh1Ro's trying to fend off this rotate. Jax to pop his head up, and a quick shot from Sh1Ro. That's the trade required. Hunter very late to this. Kits plenty, no smokes. Health is incredibly low for G2. I don't really know how they can force these fights into a favorable state of affairs. Easy for Nafany. Nexa can't seem to find the head either. It's another double. This time Nafany snatches it for 18 frag total.
Nico's down to an MP9 here for what could be the last round of play. That was Hobbit bailing Jax out in a big way, but this from Sh1Ro here, right? He gets this kill, that facilitates the mid to B. You know that Amanek's been playing over towards 8, then he just lives. The value of your life in this and just holding a little bit of real estate. You don't need to be searching for a kill. You don't need to be locking down.
The ideal weapon. Up against the MAC-10, nice flash, completely nullifies Axile. Inters is into the pit with the bomb. Jax got a lot to contend with here. If he mantles up, he's vulnerable. 3 through. Safely into the A site. They're playing it from short. Hunter's there in support, but he's being pushed. Jax found straight through the bales. Difficult. That was the bait of the shot. Better than any nade. Hobbit could get hit here. This is the trade. Needed that. Amanek arrives. And now they know there's one in pit. Amanek's responsibility. Inters standing strong in the site, though, and it is all onto Inters now. They're so low, he can finish it all, and he has. Time so close. He just has to live, and he is doing enough. It's not. Gambit have done it. 16-6. Beautiful stuff.
Nafany, he loves a good fight over towards A. And I think he's going to get it.
Bada bing, bada boom. Jax's pistol. He is fast. Running away with a lot of the pistol stats. Unfortunately, dust settles, and his hard work is all for naught. He's got a one-man disadvantage for his squad to overcome. Yeah, now Hunter can isolate Inters. Hobbit's there in a prime position to catch the walk up, and look at that. That's calculated from Gambit. In this afterplan setup, impossible to break. You can see how little of Hobbit Hunter could see. Oh, so frustrating. You can see his backpack sticking out, but as soon as you walk a step further, great shot from Nexa. Only the first.
Breaks and they walk away with a simple round, all things considered. You know, when you can see the util you have, and we can see with X-Ray what the best option is, and they still manage to do that best option, right? Things are going very, very well over there. Now, if they want to keep this one quick, we can be done in 2.
So just when drops the smoke for himself to play around, and now we'll peek over it perhaps. A chance here, good chance. Oh, damage. Finished off by Hunter. He surges forwards, wants to punish that quad cross, can't connect. Now the 3v3 with a very clear indication towards B. A great shot from Nico. It finds the head. And that will lead to a bit of hesitance on that plant. Sh1Ro planting default. Nico slinking into another headshot, and his deagle is working wonders today. Axile to come up clutch.
He's been heard now. He's even worried about the flank here.
Well, Nico's not going to be finishing it off. Maybe it's Jax or Amanek. Both have their SMGs, but the shots are being hit, and Axile is such a threat. Pulls them across the line. 1 versus 3. Gambit.
No pressure.
I'm calling it now. Once Axile's, you know, lands back. He's lifted a couple of trophies. He's got a bit of an ego. He's getting the full sleeve, dude.
You reckon?
I'm telling
He's that type of kid?
I don't know. I can see it. I can see it now in his future.
Okay.
Maybe his graffiti from the...
Oh, and it was the right rotation, but it's not going to matter. Nafany's taken down 2 already. They've stacked the bomb site, sure, but you have to make the kills. Hunter has something to say.
Ooh, Hunter has a lot to say, and paired with Nexa, it's threatening. Can be finished here, though. 1 bullet is all it takes for 1, but there's a trade, and Hunter would need a 4th. It's just too much to ask of him. Hobbit here. Nico finding another. That's Inter's gone. Hobbit does have to be the hero, and he does step up. Amanek could fall victim to Hobbit as well. The space has been taken. He has been so good for Gambit here in the semi. Yeah, Nex has been jiggling relentlessly. He confirms that Axel's on his way, and he tries to time it perfectly as the molly's released from his fingers.
Oh.
Caught on the move. Sh1Ro shuts him down.
20 seconds.
Hobbit did catch that Hunter A play. So now a Jenny smoke is thrown, and they go B. Nico will be ahead of it. God, their util usage, dude. Now he gets a chance. And that chance is seized. No time for this. Hobbit does find a miraculous frag, and he'd have to kill him now. Okay. Amanek's movement is just enough to save the day, but he gave it his best shot, didn't he? There's a universe. There is a universe.
Let us film it. We can use it for content, and ESL will be okay with it. But if you just break it, then we might have to pay for it.
Well, they're on their way to Nexus domain. He will be Molotov'd. Oh, he won't. Here we go. Oh! Axel strikes. Nice from Hunter, even nearly a 3rd. Inters is forced off the angle. He has got the bomb. If he could just find the frag, that's enough for a round. Nice from Hunter. Doesn't let things spiral. Hobbit, of course, is a threat, but with 25 seconds, the clock is G2's best friend at this point. Survive himself. Seems like a perfect little hidey hole. G2 aren't going to get greedy. They're just happy to be putting a 2nd on the board. And
that little leap on over the top here, you can see him just bounding up like a gazelle. Oh! Ridiculous stuff there. Absolutely ridiculous stuff.
But what a clever movement path as well. You know, like he's A, got a very effective and accurate weapon while moving, and B, he's managed to land it so...
Seconds. Inters is starting to get a move on. Hobbit's now making noise. They just need to die at this point.
Yeah. Well, Axel's managing to make it hurt. Nico keeps them just away from that default spot. And this frag onto Axel's everything. Nico's the one to provide it. Sh1Ro just doesn't have the time. They do need to die.
The lost bonus, you need to die.
They're working on it. They're working on it as best they can and making it hurt along the way. Hobbit will keep hold of the AK.
Again?
Again. Yeah. Well, they do manage to make it costly. Like
creep on in, even boost up if they'd like. Nex is behind the tall box in sight here, just on the jiggle.
He's been holding this angle. It's powerful. He still doesn't finish it off neat and tidy. Finally takes Axel down, but the space is taken. Look at Inter's go. Flash, perfect. Frag, better. Tight, no problem onto Nico either. Well, that's the round. Unless they fancy their chances, Amanek yet to frag. He does have all the equipment he'd desire for this, and maybe they are going to dip their toe into the site, see what they can find. It's Jax with a full util as well.
Know exactly where they can stand for free.
Oh, he's ready for every exchange. Nico does avenge his fallen cousin. And unable to piece together Inters.
Oh, they're straight into B. This is very quick stuff.
Yeah, but Nex he's only got a USP. I mean, I don't know if there's anything... Oh, I say only a USP. It's the pretty new one. Not going to save his hide here, though, as the util will likely burn him out or spray him out. Combo. It was so perfect.
The smoke, spam into the smoke, molly to flush him out.
And the 2 save rifles got
perfect.
Nothing available to them. It's impressive stuff out of Gambit. They've called a perfect game there, avoiding both of those potent weapons recovered from the previous. Jax won't be holding on to his, though. Inters make sure of that.
Yeah, look, the lost bonus starting to build here. 2,400 in the next for G2. This orb, Amanek, he's given up the position now. How long can he retain it? Well, not much longer. Axel swings around the corner. Go.
Yeah, let's see if Jax can once again send them to the other side. And on the push, it's Nafany that wins the fight. The trade, it's not there. Nico gets absolutely bamboozled with just a Mach 10 as well. Hunter, he knows he's under a lot of pressure now. He'll fall back into an elevated line. Would need 2 heads immediately upon the cross, and he does find them.
Nafany's low still.
Yeah, it's a competitive round if Nexa and Amanek can piece it together, but their rotate is so delayed.
Yeah, if Nafany can win against Nexa, it's all over. Now there's a chance.
It does to find the frag. He actually takes contact so early, but it does leave Amanek in a very dire situation. A smoke, does he have the kit? No. Could find this Hobbit close line, but he's perfectly tucked in. Hobbit's position be required to do so. Nexa, he's been alert of the right side boost, but perhaps the left is a challenge. A step too far for Gambit. They do nade him down nicely, so they will try and take this space. Jax, however, walking straight into Sh1Ro, and he's going to charge forward, not backwards. He wants more, and now Amanek's getting run down. Sh1Ro opens the door to A, and Gambit complete 180 off the back of one man. He's got the full util set, no worries. Nico's been forced to acknowledge it's possible A. Gambit are up to their usual hijinks here. They've parked one. Oh, so much depending on what Hunter finds here, and that's perfect. By clearing it out, concern of Nico grows even more. Oh, and Hobbit's hitting everything. That was a one-on-one. He didn't even need to call upon Sh1Ro.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a lot of info.
He's low.
That's a lot of info, and Hobbit will just be the bait. Sh1Ro looking to finish it. Just as he looks away, Gambit strike again. A double dink required. It's an unretrievable AK. He'd love one. He'd love one, but Nafany's too ready for it. Nico is on a fast flank, so if Hunter can just keep him busy, perhaps that deagle from his brother-in-arms will be able to do some damage. Nice from Jax.
Oh,
okay.
huge from Jax.
Has just popped off, and if he finds it, he's so good. Okay, Jax is doing what Jax does best. Inters is not going to get that bomb down, and G2.
Older boys is phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. The first is, this is great shooting here.
The third, like he's just cleared scaff.
Great shooting, Jackie boy. All right, well, yeah, that smile.
Sweeping into the site now, Amanek, you better be ready. Or Sh1Ro will strike, he's quick. You can see why he's compared and put in the same breath as Simple in hot pursuit.
Oh, Nico's forced forward.
Nice find. Needs another. Sh1Ro firing off a warning shot, but Nico has managed to perfectly slip down the scaff. Inters is not ready for this, and this is a powerful double. The fact that Nex has got another as well puts Sh1Ro on notice. 1 versus 3, and Nico, his first. Wants the rifle. Doesn't get in time, and Hunter's there for revenge. Damn, okay.
Back later, but Nico's been boosted up very quickly here. 2 on the site to receive this. Here they come.
He smokes his teammate out. Nico is fully blind, but right next to 2 of them. His back is turned, and Inters can't believe his luck. It's about to be a big brawl. Looks like G2 have come out on top. Sh1Ro hunted. That was the bomb, though. But Amanek delivered it behind the gen. That's not ideal, especially if Hunter goes down. That's a big if. Big if, and he doesn't. Finding the frag now relieves a lot of pressure. They put a lot of bullets into the smoke, enables Hobbit to perhaps take some space if he could hit a quick bang. Okay, they've spotted him out now. Does the bomb go in A? It might do. Jax is going to finish our problems. And G2 will take a pistol.
This is the moments in where we see G2 fall apart after they've been a little bit tagged up by the Deagles. It gets late round, and then...
Oh, he's going to pop Sh1Ro in. They're going to be blind here, dude. Jax needs to find this frag before it pops, otherwise they're doing the dance. Nice find, he was tucked in tight. Inters ready and receives with the deagle. Jax gone, that's one of the big guns. And there goes another Hunter, this time losing the AK. It's in with the retrieval. Nico wants to take space, but if Axel hears this, Crosshairs in the right place. Nico's got a lot to do. He's pushing him. Axel is caught on the retreat, and that enables a little bit of space, and it's only a little. Bomb to be planted. Nico's got to hold a lot here, and if they deagle, oh, fully blind. Inters gets him, and Gambit immediately snatches.
This is perfect for Sh1Ro. Oh, couldn't get the tag.
Drops their own smoke against them. Hunter running up and caught just as he swapped to the util. Nafany's such a thorn in their side, and any of these scout shots here are only going to make Nafany's job easier. There's a prime example. He can peek out again. He's even going for wild no scopes.
Oh!
And it's gonna work! Jax caught straight through the box. Sh1Ro can do no wrong. Yeah, just get out of there. Nothing you can do. Resides himself to a T-side save.
He's been heard, though. Very noisy about this up the ladder. Hobbs going to find him.
He might even... Yeah, 2 seconds to spare. But then AK is recovered all the same.
Oh, trying to get... Oh, the safety railing's a little bit too safe right there.
Boosted position is already pre-aimed, and Axel seems very well drilled with his B defense. He's got his angs, and he's got his crossfire. Has his partner in crime, Inter's doing damage as well.
That shows you how good both teams were there. They both peaked at the same time, and both players got the kills immediately. So that crossfire set up perfectly. And look at Nafany. He's going to lock the door on this. The MP9 is about to get a huge cash injection for his bank.
Might even be just as they're setting up the boost. Nexus Deagle. It's done ridiculous things. Gambit, however, not going to let that happen. Look at their immediate reactions to 4v1, by the way. Take a look at the minimap now. They just spread out, make sure they've got all of the potential cubbies covered. No route into the site. Just has to stand and fight. And Exile's not going to let that happen. Lovely B-site nerds. They've managed to find some great angles, and it does look like Nexus adventures have been cut short.
There's
Here
two
they
on
come.
the site.
They're ready for this fight. Jax is completely blind, and it's going to be a 2 from Axel. Oh, even a 3rd on the cards. Hunter quick to the draw. Goes down to the nades, and Nico needs so much more. Fights left and right. It's just way too much, and Gambit will ease into a 13th. Ooh, Sh1Ro's actually in a lot of trouble. Nexa will finish him off, and if they get Nafany, that was the round right there on a silver platter. 2 frags. 1 death favoring them. Hobbit and Inters are already reactionarily in the right place.
He's going forward.
Yeah, they want the fight, and just bodyguarded by Nico as another double frag is found. Axile's AWP. You know where he is. Yeah, wants to contest. Draw fire, jumping straight into Amanek, and he wasn't far off the mark. On sandbags, that's a great smoke to enable him to just tuck on in for the short cross. That's a big find from Jax.
Sorry, what?
Just over the smoke. Predictive perhaps, but on the flash, it's a good chance. Nafany can't seem to finish off Amanek. It's always Inter's nades, though. It's not the first time we've seen him finish off a close duel. Brings him straight back into the even keel. Much, but he is walking in. Nico's holding it, spots him out, and a big find. A couple of big deliveries out of Jax and Nico. Fakes the steps away. Full, loud, towards B. Sh1Ro and Inters burrow deeper.
Calling the bluff here.
Oh, this can fall apart for G2.
Multi-kill potential for Inters right here, right now.
It's Jax. He is that blunt object.
Oh, back turned.
Nice find, only Sh1Ro. Already caught the cross. The bomb needs to get to default. They don't have the smoke. The flash could have bought time, but Nexus
9
trapped.
seconds.
9 seconds. That was the shot he had to hit. Good God. And now Nico, he needs the frag. It's a USP versus an AK. 2 and 1. He's actually got the clock. Gambits take it. Sh1Ro steals it. 1v3 and style points galore.
Jeez,
and he has that hunt from Nico. He knows Nico's got a bloody AK. Dancing around the box. Let's see that shot again. God. 1. It reads 1 as he pre-fires that corner, just tucked in tight.
Yikes, that one there is rough. Nafany, love that one right there. Hunter goes and tries to sell this. It's going to be over mid to B. They might catch Axel and Inters. Axel's the low player floating towards spawn. That was the chance.
That was the find, and look at Sh1Ro already aware that he may have to go and take contact elsewhere. He's tucking into B, ahead of the molly, and even doing damage. Nexa does get tagged. Axel's the one with the frag. 15 seconds. It's a Mag 10 from Amanek. A good find. If he could just have dealt with Axel, maybe Nico can. And will, 10 seconds, get that bomb down. Nafany to play spoiler. He can win it right here, right now. He's just going to close the gap. Nico's vulnerable on the plant. He's pushed up. Nico has to hit this shot, and he just can't. Gambit steal it, and they're off to the grand finals. Another one for the world #1. G2 humbled. And they just couldn't keep up. Unable to break double digits in both maps. The best of 3 goes Gambit's way, and they'll be waiting patiently for the grand finalists.